everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking perfume and fragrance, and these are going to be my personal top perfumes. I think I have 5 or 6. I was trying to narrow it down to the top 5, but I think I may have went over with a couple honorable mentions, and you'll see why in just a minute. So if you want to see what my top 5 fragrances are, keep watching. This video is being done in collaboration with a number of ladies whose channels will be linked in the description bar, and it is from a group called Ladies Who Collab. I will list the Facebook group in the details section below again, along with the channels and the videos of the ladies participating. They're a wonderful group of ladies, and I'm happy to be part of that. So let's go ahead and get in to see what my top perfumes are. If you haven't already subscribed, please do, and then once you're finished watching my video, please go check out the other ladies from the Ladies Who Collab group who participated in their top perfumes. Now you may see me cheating and looking at my phone, but I have some notes because I want to be able to talk intelligently about each of the perfume and their attributes. You will see behind me I have quite a large perfume collection. Now I'm not going to be talking about all of those today. These are just about my top favorites. I'm going to first start out with my honorable mention, and that is the Tom Ford Noir. You will see I only have a little trial size of this perfume. I actually have a couple of these because the perfume is really expensive, but I love it, and I get compliments from men every time I am wearing this fragrance. So when a man who's not anything romantic notices your perfume, it must be a good one. So that one is definitely on my list to buy during the fall Sephora VIB sale. And I actually might get a Scentbird subscription only because I want a bigger sample of that and don't want to keep going back to Sephora and asking for more samples, even though they don't mind doing it. So that's the one thing that Sephora is really good at, is you can get a lot of samples if you just ask for them and you're nice. Be nice to your Sephora cast members. So Tom Ford Noir is a very warm and sensual fragrance. That is actually how Sephora describes it, is sensual. And it's an oriental fragrance, which an oriental is more of a spicy, warmer fragrance. The notes that Sephora says are in it, and I will have them listed right here, somewhere around either at the bottom or over to the side. But they say it has bergamot, violet flower, Tuscan iris, black pepper oil, benzoin resin, which is a bark from a certain species of trees, and opoponax. I have no idea if I'm saying that, but what that is a sweet myrrh. So that would be where the spice comes in, as well as the black pepper oil. That is a fragrance that is going to last all day on you. I love it. I wear it more in the evenings, but that's something that I could see becoming a signature fragrance of mine. Now, mind you, because I love perfume, a signature fragrance to me could be one of many. that I wear on different occasions. The next fragrance I am going to talk about is one that has been in and out of my life for a number of years, and that is by Jove OShea, and it's Very Irresistible. It's the original Very Irresistible. I purchased this when it first came out, and I should have looked up what year, but I didn't. I love the bottle. It's very elegant. I finished a full large bottle of this at one point in time that I had received as a Christmas present, and then I started wearing different fragrances and kind of lost track of this one. And then when I went on my last cruise, I purchased a bottle in St. Martin where it was heavily discounted because it was duty-free. Now this one is quite different from the Tom Ford Noir. The one thing that you will see from my favorite perfumes is that I don't have one typical scent that I trend towards. Although I would say that the majority of them would be more on the warmer side. This one happens to be quite a bit more floral, although it does have a warm undertone to it once you get to the base note. They are listing the style of this as vibrant, brilliant, and captivating. Vibrant, I do agree with. Brilliant and captivating, what does that mean? It does have a very floral, because there are many different types of rose in this fragrance, and I don't tend to like a lot of rose fragrances, but this one, and I'll list all of the notes and all of the different kinds of rose that are in there. In addition to the rose, it has a verbena leaf, which gives it a little bit of a green undertone, and then the star anise, which gives it that spice. So it's probably because the rose is mixed with the verbena leaf, which I really like, and the star anise, giving it that more spicy note at the end, is why I really enjoy this fragrance. The next fragrance that I'm going to discuss, all I have is a roller ball, again because it's an expensive perfume, and this is the Viktor Rolf Flower Bomb. Again, we are back to warm fragrances. This is a sexy scent. And the notes that this says, now it does have some floral notes to it with jasmine and rose and orchid along with freesia, but then it brings in some patchouli to give it the warmness. Now this is both floral and oriental, which makes it a floriental fragrance. Although Sephora lists this also as a gourmand fragrance, I think of that as more of a bakery or food scent, and I don't get that out of this perfume. Next fragrance is from Mary Kay, and it's their Balara scent. And I have a big bottle and the baby bottle too. I also have a roller ball somewhere, but I don't know where I have it. That fragrance is very similar in line, that it's more floral, like the Jove OShea Very Irresistible. I like the Mary Kay website too, because it gives you the top, the middle, and the bottom notes. The top notes, I'll have them all listed here. San Joaquin fig and opal lotus flower, with the middle notes being snowdrop flower and golden acacia blossoms, and then the bottom notes of milky sandalwood and cotton musk, making it a creamy floral, which that completely makes sense with this, with the milky sandalwood and musk with the floral. It's another fragrance that when I'm wearing this, and I have been wearing this fragrance ever since Mary Kay first brought this out. I always have a bottle. For many years, this was the only thing I wore. It's a lighter, sexy scent, although it does last quite a while on my skin particularly. It is one of those fragrances that I will always have, and many people in my life consider that my signature fragrance because I've worn it for so long. I better hurry because it looks like my battery is running out. But my last two fragrances kind of go together, and that is because they were made to go together. And you may have figured this out already, what I'm talking about, but it's the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black and White. And I have it in rollerball form. I also have it in the perfume oil form. Finally, I even have it in the dry shampoo. And not only is this a great fragrance in dry shampoo, but it's a really good dry shampoo and really makes your hair feel clean. Expensive, but I may have this dry shampoo as one of my holy grail products. Thinking of those two fragrances separately, I like the black over the white, but in combination, they really work together and create such a nice mixture on your skin that I love them both together. I don't wear the white on its own because it is a little too floral for me. It has peony, mugwort, I know I'm messing that up, and then ending in tender musk. I am not a big fan of peony on its own, so with it mixed, it's okay. It's just not something that I would personally wear alone. Sephora says its style is sophisticated, feminine, and back to that captivating word. I do think it is sophisticated fragrance. And if you really like florals, you're going to love that scent. The musk comes in, but it's not overwhelming. Now, when you're talking about the black, and I think Sephora got the style description on this really dead on. Sensual, mysterious, and warm. And that is exactly, if I were picking out those words, in fact, even when before I looked on the Sephora website, I said it's a warm fragrance, it's sensual. I probably didn't come up with mysterious, but that is a good description of that scent. The notes listed here will be violet, sandalwood, and vanilla. And I really smell more of the sandalwood and vanilla. You do get a pop of that violet when it first comes out. Yeah, you can smell the violet initially, but really the sandalwood and the vanilla are the primary dominating notes in this perfume. The violet, which is going to be your top note, is going to wear off pretty much quickly, maybe within the first 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then you're going to be left with that sandalwood and vanilla scent, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Combining these two though, I really, really love it. Even when I'm using the dry shampoo, I mix the two together. I will take my hair, I'll spray one section, then I'll use the other one on another section, and they just go together like a hand in glove. What I came from this, I really enjoy a lot more of what you would consider the base notes, or the notes that stay around, such as a sandalwood or a vanilla. Musk is very prominent in a lot of my perfumes. I like spicy scents. Thinking back to the Tom Ford Noir, that black pepper oil, or adding in some earthy tones like bark or the verbena leaf. And even some floral scents like the violet or orchid, which aren't that overly sweet fragrance. They would be if they were on their own, but they do really work with some of those warmer scents. So that is really what I tend to like in fragrances. But the only thing that I'm not crazy about in fragrances, I'm not one that likes those overly sweet scents, such as pink sugar, or trying to think of some other ones that really fit that bill. But if it's really sweet, I don't wear those perfumes. I try them out, but they don't work with my body chemistry. And that's the key to finding your signature scent. Is you may look at the notes and think that it's going to be something that you like, but until it mixes with the chemistry of your body, you aren't going to know if it is going to be a fragrance that works for you. I've smelled fragrances that just smelling them, I love them. When they get onto my skin, I can't stand them. And vice versa, I have smelled fragrances on me that mix with my body chemistry and I don't like, but when I smell them on someone else, oh my goodness, I love them. And that really recaps what fragrance means to me. And you've seen what I consider my tops, even though I have a big collection over there that doesn't get used quite often. These are the ones that are constantly on repeat whenever I wear fragrance, which usually is every day. Even if I don't leave the house, I do like to have a scent on me. So I hope you enjoyed learning more about what I like in fragrance and what my top 5 perfumes are, with my honorable mention. And now I hope you'll definitely go check out everyone else who did this collaboration with me from the Ladies Who Collab group. Again, their channels will be listed below. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye everyone!